Okay, so hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about pros and cons of buying and leasing and maybe help you get a better idea of what route to go yourself, whether you want to buy a car or lease a car. So first, let's start off with buying. Buying is when you often go and you buy a car off of Craigslist or a friend and you just pay cash for it and you just pay $3,000 and you're done. It's yours. Or sometimes we go the route where we go through a dealership and we get a loan, and once we pay off the loan, the car is ours. So let's talk about some pros and cons with buying. Pros about buying is that, again, once you pay off the loan on that car, the car is yours. So you can do any modifications you want to it. You can paint it, put stickers, tint the windows, whatever the case is. You can do anything to it. Some cons with it is that you do get a higher interest rate than you would with leasing, and you get a higher payment than you would with leasing, and also you get longer terms. So depending on the terms is what your interest rate and your interest rate is what your payment is going to be. So oftentimes it's a pretty high payment, and it's just whatever works with your budget. And the interest rate is really what it all comes down to. So now let's talk about leasing. Leasing is when you go and you lease a car. You actually borrow the car. So the way they base the price off of it is they'll tell you, okay, so we'll let you lease the car for 3 years. In those 3 years, the car right now is worth 30. In those 3 years, the car is going to be worth $12,000 instead of the $30,000. So your payments are going to be towards the $12,000 that the car is going to be worth in those 3 years. So that's how leasing is. That's why the interest rate and the payment is a lot cheaper, because you're paying the value that it's going to be worth in those 3 years, not the value that it's worth right then and there. So the pros about it is that you get the newest cars every 3 years. You get to go in, change the car every 3 years, and you get the newest car, the newest edition, the newest technology, the newest Bluetooth, the newest safety features. And it's a great deal if you're really into getting brand new everything every 3 years. It's a great choice for you. So you get to upgrade every 3 years. And plus, you get a low payment on it. Again, because you're not paying the full price, you're only paying what it's going to be worth in those 3 years. Some cons about it is that you really are just borrowing the car. So you're making payments towards something that eventually you're going to return in 3 years. So also the terms there's often terms, so you need to make sure that you read the tiny little letters in the contract that say, okay, I'll let you lease my car. This is where the dealership comes and they say, okay, I'll let you lease my car, but you can only use 12,000 miles on it in a year, and you can't make any modifications on it. And oftentimes you can't even take it on trips, because if you do, you're going to go over your 12,000 mile limit. So it's something to really think about, especially if you are someone who drives around a lot for work, or maybe you're just a stay-at-home mom and you really don't have much to go, then it's a good choice for you. So I hope this video has helped you on figuring out whether you want to go the buying route or the leasing route, and some pros and cons on buying and leasing, and see what your needs are. Thanks for watching.